A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my dear little champs, the Olympiad champs of grade 6. I know all of you are geared up for the preparation of Silver Zone, SOF, NSTSE Olympiads because in future you have to make up to RMO. If you are in class 7th, you can write RMO in class 8th, and if you are in 6th, then also you can write in 8th. And if you are in 8th, you can write it in 9th. So for grade 6 children, it is the preparation of these Olympiads from today itself. And you all must be thinking, like, what types of questions are asked in Olympiads? It's simply as you study in the school, the little more analytical reasoning is over there in the Olympiad examinations. So the sample questions of the previous years are in front of you. So let's move. Welcome you all first of all in this session by Renu ma'am, Vedantu master teacher with 28 years of experience in bringing up the children to top levels from class 6 onwards. So here I come up. What is ratio? When we compare the two aspirants in terms of how many times, this comparison is known as ratio. For example, your mom is making a cake and she says, I take butter and flour in the ratio of 1 is to 2. That means if she takes 1 cup of butter, then she takes 2 cups of flour. So ratio is nothing, it's just the comparison and the symbol of ratio is present over here. Now, how do we express ratio? Ratio can be written in three different ways. For example, there are 13 boys and 17 girls in 6th grade, right? Find the ratio of boys to the girls. So if boys is written first and girls is written second, then you write that ratio of boys to the girls is 13 is to 17. It can also be written as a fraction 13 upon 17, but this is called as a fraction and this is called as the ratio. In a classroom, another example, there are 9 students. Ratio of girls to a number of students in the class is 4 is to 9. That means in a classroom there are 9 students and ratio of girls to the total number of students in a class is 4 is to 9. That means out of total 9 students, 4 are girls. Then how many are boys? 5 are boys. Then what will be the ratio of boys to the total class? 5 is to 9. Now reducing ratios to the simplest forms, two ratios can be reduced without changing their relationship. For example, 2 boys is to 4 girls. To reduce in the lowest forms, we divide them by their HCF. Like the HCF between 2 and 4 is 2. So when you divide both by 2, you get the ratio of 1 is to 2. Means 2 is to 4 can be written like this. You have to cancel. So you get the ratio as 1 is to 2. Or you can also multiply it by the same number, the numerator and the denominator. Means 2 3s are 6 and 4 3s are 12 is also the same as 2 is to 4. When you cancel it, what will you get? 1 is to 2. The simplest form, the standard form of all the ratios will always be the same if they are equivalent to each other. So let us see the observations now. We cannot find the ratio of two quantities if they are not in the same unit. Means if the two quantities among which we have to find the ratio, if both are not seconds, we cannot find the ratio of second is to R. Both have to be in seconds or both have to be in milliliters or both have to be in liters or both have to be in centimeters, but you cannot find the ratio of milliliter is to liter. Similarly, in second is to R. So ratio itself does not have any unit because it is the comparison. So now let us come to question number 1 of IMO year 2018. At present, Kirti is 12 years old and her mother, Kamlesh, is 42 years old. Find the ratio of Kamlesh's age 2 years ago. So Kamlesh is 42. What will be her age 2 years ago? 42 minus 2 is equal to 40 years. And what will be Kirti's age 2 years hence? Kirti is 12. Hence means after. So after her age will be 12 plus 2. So you have to find out the ratio. The answer comes is to 20 is to 7. How? So Kamlesh age 40 years, Kirti's age 12 plus 2 14 years. Simply ratio means 40 is to 14, or you can say 40 upon 14. When you cancel with 2, it goes to 20s are 2 sevens are, so you get the ratio 20 is to 7. So got it? It was very simple, isn't it? Now let's see. Rupees 60 or 60 chocolates, amount 60 is divided in the ratio of 2 is to 3. Means 2 parts go to one child and 3 parts go to the other child. What is the difference between the 2 parts? You do not know, like 2 is to 3 is how much. So first you have to find the amount and then only you can find out their difference. See how? जब भी कभी रेशियो वाला सम होगा, we'll always suppose one part as 2x and other as 3x. Whenever the ratio is given to you, you suppose one part as 2x, other as 3x, the sum of 2 is equal to 60. So you get 5x equal to 60 and value of x is 12. Now, which were the two parts? 3x and 2x. So the difference is how much? X. And what is the value of x? 12. So you got the answer that the difference between two parts is 12. Or you can find out the other way. I ask you how much is the first part now? First part is like 3 into 12, that is 36. And other part is 2 into 12 is equal to 24. What is the difference between 2? 12. Got it? So it was also easy. Now let's move to question number 3 of 2018 of IMO. If m is to 9 is 3 is to 7, then find the ratio of 6m minus 2n is to 5m plus 3n. You have to find out the ratio of 6m minus 2n is to 5m plus 3n. कैसे proceed करें? If you see this question in the paper, definitely you are going to leave it कि mama the paper was very tough. ऐसा question तो हमने कभी किया ही नहीं है. Look at this now. Answer is 1 is to 9. How? You will find it very simple. You first write down what is given. Ratio of m is to n is 3 is to 7. Whenever ratio is given, we suppose that let m is equal to 3x and n is equal to 7x, right? So wherever it is m, you substitute 3x. Wherever it is n, you substitute 7x. 6 into m, that means 6 into 3x and 2 into 7x. Then 5 into 3x plus 3 into 7x. This gives you 18x minus 14x, 15x minus 21x and the ratio between them. 18 minus 14x is 4x and 15 plus 2x is 36x. So 4x is to 36x. This means you have to divide 4x by 36x. X gets cancelled. 4 ones are 4 and 4 nines are 36. So ratio is 1 is to 9. This fraction can be written as a ratio 1 is to 9. Simple. थोड़ा सा बस just the matter is you have to practice such kind of questions. Unless and until you have seen them once, your mind doesn't work that way. As many questions you will practice, the more you will be able to do that. And for that, in the YouTube sessions, I will be bringing you each topic one by one in both science and maths. Now let's move to question number 4. A bag contains 1 rupee, 50 paise and 25 paise coins in the ratio 5 is to 6 is to 8. Means you have having a bag, a potli in which there are 3 types of coins. 1 rupee, 50 paise and 25 paise wale coins. उनको total अगर आप count करते तो you get rupees 420 and you have to find out like how many coins of each kind you are having. Find the total number of coins like 1 rupee, 50 paise and 25 number of count of coins you have to find out. So let us suppose that the number of 1 rupee coins is 5x, 50 paise coins is 6x and 25 paise coins is 8x. Rupees is 420. Now, you see example, if you are having 10 coins of 50 paisa each. So how many rupees you are having? 50 into 10, 500 paise equal to rupees 5. So similarly, if you have 1 rupee wale 5x coins, then how much money it makes? 1 into 5x, that gives you 5x. If you are having 50 paise coins wale 6x, so you multiply 50 upon 100 into 6x, you change pies into rupees and you get 0.5 into 6x, which gives you 3x. Then you have 25 paise wale 8x coins, so 0.25 into 8x, which gives you 2x. And the sum of 5x, 3x and 2x, this is the rupees, is equal to 420. This is the amount. So 10x is equal to 420, x is equal to 42. So you get the value of x is 42. So the number of coins is 5x plus 6x plus 8x, that is 19x, and 19 into 42 gives you 798. So total count of coins in your purse is rupees 420, which makes total count equal to 798 coins. Come on to question number 5 of year 2019. It is of 2019 IMO. A bus starts its journey at 5:30 a.m., reaches its destination at 9:15 p.m. with a stoppage time of 2 hours. The bus reaches in the evening, but it takes 2 hours ka break. You have to find out the ratio of break time, stoppage time to the total journey period. So very simple. This I think all of you will be finding very easy. What's that? From 5:30 to 9:30 तक कितना timing होगा? 5:30 to 9:30. See, this is AM and this is PM. 5:30 to 5:30 PM, 12 hours. Then 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. Add 4 more. So 16 hours. But 30 होने में 15 minutes less है. So it is not 16 hours. It is 15 hours 45 minutes. That is, divide 45 minutes by 60 to change into hours. So you get 15 plus 45 by 60, that gives you 15.75 hours. Now the ratio of stoppage time to the total time, 2 divided by 15.75, and when you remove the decimal, you write 2 zeros. This comes to 8:63, right? Now a very easy question. Amount of rupees 5805 into 5850 is divided into Vishal and Anita in the ratio of 4:5. Find the share of Anita. So in any case, we will suppose that 4x and 5x are the two parts. These two parts add up to give you 5850, and it comes 9x is equal to 5850. X ki value will be 5850 divided by 9, that is 650. This is not your answer. Always they will confuse in the option, they'll give you 650. When you will be in a hurry, you will mark 650. No, you have to find out Anita's share. And Anita's share is 5x. So 5 into 650 gives you 3250. So this was the easiest one. Every year you get 3 to 4 questions from ratio proportion unitary method, out of which one is very easy, one is moderate and one is tough. The winning race is on the tough question, but sometimes in a hurry you tend to make the easy questions also wrong. So how you will overcome these questions? When you'll practice more and more. So for this, we are having the Olympiad Champ batch beginning from 19th October for grade 6 and 23rd October for grade 7 at Vedantu, in which you can register. And from October to January, we'll making you prepare for all the Olympiad exams, whether of NSO, IMO, NSTSE or Silver Zone or whatever it is. These junior Olympiad preparation also enhance your potential and your ability to crack NTSE in class 10. So these are the small milestones which one should achieve. So we should never miss the opportunity for the preparation of Olympiads, which you are getting through YouTube sessions, and the Olympiad Champ batch, which is beginning at Vedantu from 19th October. In case you want to register, you write a mail at renumrt68@gmail.com, or you will also find the link on the last slide of the session. In the given figure, the ratio of shaded part to unshaded part is. So ratio of shaded to unshaded. बड़ा आसान है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Ratio by all the number of squares. How many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4 rows 16. So 7 is to 16. No, it went wrong in hurry. क्या mistake हुई है? These are halves. How many halves are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 halves and 1 full. So 6 halves makes 3 full plus 1 full is already shaded. So you get how many full? 4 full. Now you have to find the ratio of 4 full shaded to unshaded. Now very easy to find out unshaded. Will you count the unshaded parts? No. All parts are 16. Total are 16. How many are shaded? Full. So how many are unshaded? Unshaded will be 16 minus 4, that is 12. So what is the ratio of shaded to unshaded? Always read the question again and again. So 4 is to 12, that gives you 1 is to 3. So it was easy question, but you could make a mistake over there. 3 times you could make a mistake. So avoid those by practicing more and more. So Ashima, Jia and Meera distributed 9.780 kg of sugar equally amongst themselves. So this sugar was distributed into 3 parts, equal parts. So Ashima used all her sugar for making 20 chocolate shakes. So how much sugar she added in each shake? Very simple, but it will become only simple when you read the question carefully. So answer is 163. How? See, total sugar was 9.780 divided into 3 parts. It comes to this much. So Ashima's share is this much. She is divided into 20 shakes. So 3.260 divided by 20. This is kg. Answer is given in grams. Also why? Because this is a decimal over here. So we don't write such a big value in kg. Means big in the sense more number of digits, otherwise coming into decimals. So 3.260 upon 20. When you remove this decimal, you get 3 zeros. And to change kg into grams, also you write 3 zeros. They get cancelled. 0 gets cancelled. This gives you 163 grams. So you could be coming correct till here, but can make a mistake when you have to change kgs into grams. Next comes question number 9. There are 3 by 5 as many men as women in the hall. 2/3 of the men and 1/5 of the women wear formal dress. What is the ratio of the people in the hall who do not wear formal dress to the total number of people in the hall? You read the question like this in the exam and you leave it or you mark it wrong कि randomly कुछ भी mark कर दो. No, it is a little tough question as per your grade 6 because there is a trick you have to read it. It's little lengthy. There are 3 by 5 as many as women in the hall. अगर लिखा होता कि number of men are 3 by 5 times of women, it was simple. If women is x, men are 3 by 5x. It is written there are 3 by 5 as many men, means as many times men as women in the hall. So let us suppose women are x, then men are 3 by 5x. So men plus women make total number of people. So men are 3 by 5x and women are x. So your LCM is 5. 3x plus 1 5s are 5, 5x. So it comes to 8x upon 5. That is the total. Right? Now these total, out of these totals, some are wearing formal and some are not wearing formal. So how many are wearing formal? 2/3 of men means 2/3 of men are wearing formal and 1/5 of women are wearing formal. 1/5 of women are wearing formal. Of means multiply. You have to find out the ratio of people in the hall who do not wear. यहाँ भी sentence complete नहीं हुआ. Who do not wear formal dress to the total number of people. ये सब formal वाले हैं. फॉर्मल वालों को टोटल से माइनस करके पहले नॉन फॉर्मल वाले निकालने, देन ओनली वी कैन फाइंड द रेशियो. सो बिट लेंथी क्वेश्चन, टाइम टेकिंग. So till here I explained you x 3 by 5x, total number of people is 8 by 5x, men wearing formal is 2/3 of 3 by 5x. 3 gets cancelled, so you get 2 upon 5x are wearing formal. Women are wearing 1 upon 5x. So total in formal dress are 2 by 5 plus 1 by 5, that gives you 3 by 5x. Now how many are left who are not wearing formal dress? 8 by 5x minus 3 by 5x. When you subtract 8 upon 5 minus 3 upon 5 x, what are you getting? 8 minus 3 is 5 upon 5x. 5 gets cancelled, that gives you x. So the required ratio is not wearing formal is x. Total are 8 by 5x. Ratio means, I am writing it over here, continued. Ratio means that you are dividing, x is divided by 8 by 5x. So x into 5 by 8x. So x will come down, it will come in the denominator. So when it is x into 5 upon 8x, it gets cancelled. So ratio is 5:8, and this is your answer. So your answer C, it's 5:8. So this was a lengthy question. Unless and until you have practiced them, you cannot do them. Just by doing the chapter of ratio, proportion, unitary method from your NCRTs or from your different books, R.S. Agarwal, R.D. Sharma, you will not be able to do the Olympiad question. It was the same concept, but they little confused you. To come out of these confusions, you have to practice the Olympiad types of questions which are told and given to you in your Vedantu sessions. In Vedantu sessions, you will experience such kind of hundreds and hundreds of questions. In each session, we have 20 to 30 quizzes. They tell you fastest fingers, like in how much time, who was the fastest child. They show you the leaders board, like who was the leader of the day. So that enhances your confidence. And confidence is very important in any of the Olympiad examinations. So let us move to the last question of the session of year 2019. A total of 225 playing cards are to be divided among Niharika, Raghav and Varun in the ratio 2:5:8. So Niharika is getting 2x cards, Raghav is getting 5x cards and Varun is getting 8x cards. How many number of playing cards will Raghav get? How many number of playing cards will Raghav get? 75, 85, 120 or 45, and how we are going to find out? Answer is 75. How? I told you suppose then. When you add all their parts, it comes to 225 cards. So 15x is equal to 225 and x is equal to 15. So how many cards Niharika is having? 2 into 15, 30. How many Raghav is having? 5 into 15, that is 75. So this was the easy question. So such kinds of questions are easy. They are exactly like you get in the school books. So I told you that Olympiad exam contains questions which are there in the school book. The only thing is they sometimes confuse you and you can come out of the confusion only by practice. So thank you for today's session listening to me, and I hope all of you are barely motivated for these IMO sessions, practice sessions. So more and more sessions from each topic you will be getting in the YouTubes. I will be coming up with the next topic in the next session. Keep observing the session of Olympiads on YouTube and also register yourself in the Olympiad Champs batch beginning for grade 6 on 19th October and grade 7 on 23rd October. The link is attached here with. Thank you so much. Thank you, children.